Well, unfortunately, it's not raining, so we can't actually make this about Rainland. But damn it, we can try.
God when we need it.
Yeah, what can I say except no? So this is Rainland, right? Or
Rain Island.
Rain Island.
And there definitely is a lot more rain than there is today, and it really feels like what is it? Metal Slug is what I wrote down. Meets like an anime horizontal shooter, and like the cool thing about this game is you're constantly scrolling left and right, but mostly the right. So it's kind of like a Mario scroller, but there's the strategy element comes in with the grenades, because the grenades you throw create a shield ahead of you. So you have to time the grenades to make sure the bosses and, ranging from like mosquitoes to sharks to like mini anime sort of characters from like, I don't know, Dragon Ball Z almost.
Yeah.
You have to make sure they don't kill you.
And sometimes, I really enjoyed this game. I don't know about you, but I absolutely loved this. It has a really interesting combat system that I don't think has been done with anything else. It's like a very fast-paced, shooting game where you also have to dodge.
It's very intense.
I think I remember, there was this one other game that was like this, but it was more like sword fighting instead of, shooting.
Yeah, it feels like a side-scrolling samurai game, kind of like the one we played before. I think it was Katana that we played before.
Yeah, but
that was more like you have to aim correctly, otherwise you will die.
Yeah, whereas with this,
it's a bit more lenient.
It took a little while for me to understand what the whole idea is, but I think the best idea I could give is you're basically supposed to dodge the enemy attacks while also firing at them. So in a way, it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's Dark Souls, because that comparison has been done to death, but that whole premise of dodging your enemy's attacks and then firing and shooting in response to that is a very Dark Souls
and as you said, it's kind of like a roguelike, because as you beat an enemy there's a number of items that appear, and then
it's all randomized.
You can choose +2 health, +2 strength, -2 shield, or whatever. There's different items, and then once you pick one, the rest disappear. There's villages sort of in between levels, but they don't seem to talk to you.
No, I think what it is that it's basically long stretches of land where you can pick and choose your power-ups.
Yeah, even the villages, it seems like just to change the scenery, just to make sure that,
basically like a sort of break room in between.
Forest. Yeah, you're not staring at a forest all the time. And even that, fortunately, changes. At first, I thought it was going to be one backdrop all the time, and unfortunately, that changed so that it was 5 to 10 different backdrops. And the neon graphics in this game are pretty cool, but it sort of blurs together because you're scrolling so much after a while. That's what I found. I'd say I'd probably give this, just for watching it, it's really cool at first.
But then when you get to play it...
I feel when you get to play it, it's one of those games that if you have to play it, because watching it's not quite the same thing. I think it's far more intense when you're playing it, because you have to time your grenades and...
your special powers.
Yeah.
There was one thing I kind of was a little confused about, and that's how what is going on with the stats and all that. I have some idea, there are some things I can grab that allows me to be more luckier or have more health.
I felt like I slowed down at one point. I think I lost speed somewhere. When I picked an item, I felt like afterwards
there's a constant sort of balance system in place where you can grab items, but they basically give you a boost in one area at the cost of another.
I feel like around level 3, level 4, the difficulty suddenly really bumps up. So
the fact
it's fairly noticeable.
The fact that there's 8 levels in this game, or 8 areas,
somewhere around that.
It mostly implies that this game is meant to be one of those, you pick it up, you experiment with the game. So it lends to the idea that this is a roguelike or something close to it.
And I think it's only it's not expensive. It's $2 to $4.
Wow, that's actually
if it goes
really
on sale. I think it's $1. So
wow, that's actually really.
And I think there's 4 in the series. There's Rain Island and not Lava Island, but then there's 1 or 2 other ones.
So Yeah, I mean, I definitely would give this a recommend. Like, even without the price, this is a really engaging system.
It does play a little bit like some other shooter I played. It's been such a long time I can't really remember what. But yeah, this is a fun game. Like if you're just looking for something that's
that can keep you busy for. I think this kept us busy for like 20 minutes.
yeah, it'll keep you busy if you just need to like sit down and play a game for a bit. Then
yeah, the only reason why we gave up after 2 tries was because we have 2 other games to review after this.
and also I think like the difficulty curve like suddenly it curved up. Like I killed a shark and then there was a giant mosquito or something after.
No, the giant mosquito came first,
before?
and then you fight the giant shark. We're giving away minor spoilers about what the bosses are like,
it's such a minor
but
spoiler because it doesn't take long to get through.
oh yeah, especially there are times in the game where I had no idea what I was doing, and yet I was still being able to beat them.
I think if you time the grenades a certain way, then yeah, you're protected. But only half understand like how the health bar and everything works.
Yeah, that's my thing too. I feel like if I had like and I feel like this all goes back to like if you have a guide, it would make this game a lot more.
Yeah, that's the only downside. I feel like with modern gaming, like if there's no like explanation in the game, like a tutorial, then
yeah. But on the other
hand,
hand,
stuck like what's going on.
But on the other hand, it could be worse. You could be stuck for an hour playing a tutorial.
True. Yeah, we don't want that. Metal Gear was good, but yeah that
like,
was Metal Gear for sure.
I think what you're trying to say is like back in the olden days where you didn't have any instructions outside of getting a manual and reading it.
Well, that's what I was thinking too. Like there's no physical manuals anymore. It's all online or whatever. But I just feel like if there was like a somewhere to explain it, yeah, it'd be like, oh, okay, I
feel like there
is.
It depends on how many people are playing this game or have played this game.
I mean, I think it's a pretty obscure game, anyways.
Yeah,
but,
I'm pretty sure the creators have done some sort of work on like making an instruction manual or some sort of guide. I don't think they're gonna be like, here's a game, play it, discover all the secrets yourself.
Well, it's more of an action game. Like it is a shooter, but I think it's more of an action-oriented
shooter
than. Like,
it's I want to say it's like a shooting fighting game where it's not like you're. Like, it's not focused on shooting rather than trying to make your enemy's health bar go down, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's sort of like strategizing more than just like a straight up
and also like rolling and dodging, which
comes
back
is pretty important.
Around to the Dark Souls idea, but...
but not. We'll avoid it.
Yeah, so I give this an 8 out of 10. It's a really fun game.
Yeah, I'd give it probably a 7.5 or 8. I found like, as we were getting closer to the end of the game, I was like, I don't really want to keep trying, but like if I was really bored, I probably would.
Yeah, or if we had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
But we have stuff to do. We have 2 more games left.
2 times or more.
2 times or more.
All right.
There was one more thing I wanted to address that you said, and that at the very beginning, you didn't feel like there was a lot of strategy to be had. You just held down the shoot button and hope for the best.
Well, it's just they were weaker enemies too. I think that's why.
Yeah, but at least, I think it's good then that we had that difficulty spike. Because it was basically
Otherwise,
like
you would just be through all 7 levels in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's the kick in the shins we needed, you know.
Kicked in the shinies.
Keep on raining.
All right, keep it moist. Bye.